Hey everyone, I'm Emma Dodd, and today I'm going to do a quick how-to showing you how you can find what school catchment you're currently living in, or potentially where you might need to move to in order to get in the catchment for the school that you want to send your kids to. Now this video is going to focus on Brisbane and Queensland. I will do some videos at a later date for other cities around Australia. But at the moment, this one's purely just going to be focused on Brisbane. So first up, what we need to do is go to a site called bettereducation.com.au. Now this site has all of the schools from around Australia. So if you are watching this and you're outside of Brisbane, you can still come here and find out what schools are good in an area where you are living or where you're looking at living, or trying to find the best schools near you, or just for any interest's sake. It's a really easy to use website. It's laid out quite neatly. And so for this one, we want to look at the best schools in and around Brisbane. So if we go up to school rankings, we have a list of the primary and secondary schools. This video is going to focus on secondary schools. And then we'll go to best schools and Queensland. So here's our list. We've got the list of the name of the school in this column. Then we have the suburb that the school is in, the overall score, and then the score for English and Maths. This column here has the number of enrolments at year 9. And this list is based on results from the year 9 testing in 2018. Now, it's a combination of both non-government or private schools and government or public schools. So usually a catchment is associated with a government school. So what we want to do is filter this list so that we can have the government schools at the top in order of their score. So if we click this button up here, we've now sorted the list, and it's in order of best government school and decreasing scores. So say for example we want to find out where we need to move to. We want to send the kids to Indooroopilly State High School. So we want to find out where we need to move to in order to be within that catchment and guarantee that they can go to this school. So we'll now head over to another site, which is the Department of Education maps. These are education maps, so they have the catchments for the primary and the secondary catchments. It's an interactive map, so you can pan around, you can zoom in, zoom out. And on the left-hand side here, we have the layers, so we can turn the secondary catchment layers on. We can also type in a school name if you want to find a specific school, or you can type in an address if you want to find what school catchment a specific address is. So if we were going to look for Indooroopilly, alright, and the neat thing about this search is that it's autofill as well, so you can just start to type the address or start to type the school name and it will come up for you to select. So we've selected Indooroopilly and the map's zoomed to centre on Indooroopilly. Now here is the outline of the catchment. So what this means is if we live within this boundary, then we are within the catchment for Indooroopilly State High School. And that means that that's where the kids will be going. So that's one way that you can search for the school to find out where you need to live to go to that school. Another way to search is to enter an actual address. If you wanted to find out what catchments, a specific address, it might be where you live or where you're looking to live, to find out what catchment that address is in. So I'll search this random address. I don't know who lives here. I don't know anything about this address other than it is a real address. So put that address in there. Here we can see the address that we searched. And on the left-hand side here, we have the results. So we have these text results, which says that we are in the Oakley State School primary catchment area. And we're also in the Kelvin Grove State College area. So if we zoom out a bit, you can see we've got secondary catchments selected. So here we have the boundary for Kelvin Grove State College. There's Globe Street. That's the school that the kids will end up going to. We turn on primary catchments. And we zoom out a little bit. There's the boundary for Oakley State School catchment, and Globe Street is right within it. So this is a great tool for testing different addresses that you might be considering moving to or have the option to move to if you're trying to get within a specific catchment. It's a great tool to find out what catchment you're currently in. We've used this map and the Better Education site when we were switching schools for the kids, and we weren't really happy with the school that they were attending, and we wanted to send them somewhere that we thought was better, and we classified better by meaning that it was higher up on the list. So we did the exact same steps that I've just gone through here. We went to the Better Education site, sorted through the schools, found the school, went back to the catchment map, said, right, there's the catchment boundary, we need to find somewhere to live within this area. And that made it really easy for us to determine, to filter out everything that was outside of that area and solely focus on within that catchment area. So I hope this has been helpful for you today. And I'd just like to say thanks for watching.